What's going on, good people? It's Swift here, and today we're doing something that has not been asked of anyone. I just figured y'all need to see it. This is how to beat upgraded. Well, how to fight upgraded Jacqui, because she's still a hard character to beat. I'm just here to show you all the gimmicks. I'm here to show you how to play against her. I'm here to show you what you should be doing in the matchup. Now, I mean, y'all have to remember that even though I'll show you a matchup, it's still something you got to grind out yourself. It's something you got to work on, and I mean, you still have to make reads playing this character, you know. So it's not just one of those things where you just know the matchup and that's it. No, it's not going to work like that. What's going to happen is I'm just going to show you I'm going to show you her options. I'm going to show you what you should be paying attention to. And I'm going to show you where she's gimmicking you at. Because she is full of gimmicks, I can tell you that. But it's just how many gimmicks she has that's the problem. So we're gonna learn how to kind of keep all this under wraps. Okay, we're gonna learn how to control the Jacqui player. I'm gonna make it to where once you understand the matchup, then you'll understand that you're gonna start playing the Jacqui player instead of just playing upgraded Jacqui, if that makes sense. All right. So the first thing we're going to go over is the easy stuff. And the easy stuff is dealing with her fake leap pressure. Now, if you're playing against Jacqui and you're crying about the matchup and you're talking about, oh, this character's so broke, but you constantly hold her leap gimmicks, then you should not be saying Jacqui sucks. Cause like that's the first thing you laugh about Jacqui. That just kind of tells me you haven't been laughing, because this is like this is probably the most unsafe thing that she has. This is you take this away from Jacqui first, okay? Let me switch. All right, so Jacqui in this variation has something called a bionic leap. Okay, she can jump over the screen like this. Now she can do close and she can do a far leap. Okay, this is the far leap, cost meter. This is the close leap. Let me put a full screen real quick. Let's see. All right, this is close. This is the regular leap, which does not cost defensive meter, and this is the far leap, cost defensive meter. Okay. Most of her combos are going to be using the regular leap, so she doesn't have to burn 2 bars. Okay. What you have to in this variation, she can actually combo. Let me turn off flawless block real quick. We don't need that yet. In this variation, she can off of string. She can actually link the the bionic leap off string. So like she can do that. She can do this. You know, she can just leap after her strings, right? And then after she leaps after her string, she can do this. The shrapnel blast. You know, she can meter burn the shrapnel blast and then cancel it into a jump attack. So she can do something like that. That she technically can't do that. Okay? Now this is what happens if she does that. As playing against Jacqui, you have to realize that when she does this shrapnel blast in the air and she comes down, she is unsafe. You can anti her out of that. Okay? So she cannot come down on that. She cannot come down with that jump punch like that. Like, you have to interrupt it. Okay? So I'm going to show you. All right. Okay, you see that? You see? She came down with punches. Now watch what I do. Answer it right out the air. I just down 2'd her. Now that's not a real crushing blow, but I just have easy crushing blows on. But this is what happens if she tries to come down with a punch. Anti-air. Oops, I pressed the button. You can even down if your character has a good down 3. that like the low profiles and is good anti-air, you can do that. So now this is how you just deal with the leap pressure, okay? This is the first level of meta for Jacqui. All right, this is it. Now I'm about to show you the next level. This. She can meter burn it twice. Now, if they do that fast enough and they meter burn it twice, you cannot press out of it. That's true, okay? But she just spent 2 bars just to mix you up, okay? So now the Jacqui has 2 more options after this. I know it's kind of crazy, but just hear me out. She has 2 more options after this. She can either do a 3rd shrapnel blast, but that 3rd shrapnel blast is going to be unsafe, and she doesn't have meter at that point to come down with a jump punch. If she does that 3rd shrapnel blast, she's coming down and she is punishable. I'm going to show you. She's negative 18, so hold on. Punished. Hold on. See, now you're gonna see Jacqui players doing that. Okay. Now what this does, this actually helps you out now because she's spent both bars of meter. She cannot do air shrapnel blast pressure at this point. So now if she leaps, you need to know to punish it. But if you're playing a good Jacqui player, they're not going to really commit to the leap a lot. So like now she's going to play more of a grounded game. So this is her other option after the 2 shrapnel blasts. 2 shrapnel blasts. Let's see. Oop, I didn't do it right. Now after the 2 shrapnel blasts, she can come down with a jump attack. But once again, she's out of meter. So she can't combo you at this point. So now what you should look for, well, since she's out of meter, she's probably going to throw you or stagger you. Okay? So that's how she's going to get her damage. Like anything else at that point, after she burns 2 bars, she cannot combo you. There's nothing that she can do. Okay? Besides throw you, stagger you. You know, her offense is limited at that point. So you need to learn how to capitalize off of that. All right, now let's say Jacqui has no meter. Okay, Jacqui's going to have no. Oops, I did something wrong. All right, Jacqui's not going to. Let's say I mean, she does have meter now, but this is practice mode. I'm going to show you what she might do if she has no meter. They might jump over you like that. Okay, that's not real. They can't do that. Now, what they can do is they can delay it. And that's something that you have to watch out for. And once again, if they have meter, this is a real mix-up. But if they do not have bar, then this is just a jump, okay? And you can punish them for it because they're just going to come down. If anything, you need to just worry about the anti-air because she can come down with a jump kick or a jump punch still. But this is something you need to look out for because if she lands, you need to be on top of her. So if she does this, even if she lands, she can still be punished. So, don't let her block. You can counter that. You just anti her out of it. Or you can jump and meet her up there. What I do with Jax, I use Burning Hammer in this situation. So like, oops. There we go. So I use Burning Hammer to keep her out the air. Okay. So you have to think to like shut down this jump pressure because like they're gonna be doing a lot of this. Okay. It's gonna be Jacqui probably won't even stay on the ground. Okay. Like there's just gonna be a lot of jump pressure. You have to learn how to deal with it. And that's how you deal with it if she meter burns it. Now, one thing I know that she can do if she doesn't really have meter, she'll try to mix you up with the ground pound. Jacqui has, if she leaps, she can do the ground pound like that. It is a low attack. All right. Now, just block this. You have to realize that this is not an overhead. So if she tries to come in do that. Oops. Let's see. She can do this. Hold on. I keep missing the input too. Oh, she can do that. That's not a mix-up. What you do in this situation, you just sit here and block low. Because if she does a shrapnel blast, it's going to hit mid. You can still punish it too, but it's going to hit mid in that situation. So another thing that you probably have to look out for is this. Is the delayed ground pound, okay? But once again, if she's jumping over you like that, that's a punish. You can knock her out of the air with that before she even gets to the ground pound, okay? So this is pretty much the general gameplay of her shrapnel blast in the air, okay? You need to realize that you can anti-air her after the shrapnel blast, okay? You need to watch her meter. If she has 2 bars of meter, then chances are they're going to meter burn it twice, okay? Just to kind of mix it up because they know that she can get punished for it. What I do is I wait till she burns the second bar because really she's going to, like, because this is what happens if she just burns 1 bar. Like, this is what's going to happen. You know, she's going to come down and go under pressure or something like that. I don't take any damage. At that point, I just have to play defense. If she just comes down 1 bar. If she does it again, then once again, she can meter burn it once, or she can come down with a jump attack, or she can do the shrapnel blast again. But remember, that's 1 bar of meter. So she can only amplify the shrapnel blast once. That means if she does a shrapnel blast again, she's unsafe and she's punishable. Or if they come down with a jump punch, she is punishable. Okay? Now, let's say you don't want to guess. You don't want to guess she's going to do 2 shrapnel blasts or she's going to come down with 1 jump punch. You can do this. Only off of this string. Only off of this string you can flawless block that. 4-1-2 into Bionic Leap into Shrapnel Blast is flawless blockable. And then you can punish her for it. Jax probably has a terrible flawless block up 2 in this situation, so he might get clipped a lot. But you can flawless block this and on her way up. And then she gets punished for it too. So I can do... But Jax has a bad up too. So, let me see if I can just do it better real quick. Just so you can flawless block it. Oops. Alright. On the way up. You flawless block it on the way up. If you can even duck and do it. It's hard to do that. It's hard to do when you're ducking. There we go. Now, let's say you're scared that Jacqui is going to do this. Or this, and basically she's going to stay on the ground, right? Let's say you're scared that's going to happen. You can also flawless block when she goes up and does the shrapnel blast, and if she comes down with a jump attack, you can flawless block that jump attack. So you can do this. She comes down for that pressure like that. Oh, and because she can gel that into 1-1. I'm gonna show you that she can't even do 1-1 after the flawless blocked jump attack. Watch. I'm doing it early. There we go. See how that jump punch was delayed? Like it didn't jail? I'm trying to up to it now. Oh, I got hit. Okay. See? Now she got launched for that. Alright, so if she comes down with a jump punch, you can actually flawless block that as well. Now, the strings that guarantee elite punch in a shrapnel blast, she has a few of those. So that's something you got to pay attention to. Now I'm gonna set the AI to flawless block everything, and I'm gonna show you all the gaps. So let's see, he's gonna flawless block. Oh, oops, hold on 1 second. See, that was guaranteed. That's not guaranteed. That's guaranteed. Oops. That's not guaranteed. Let's see, what other strings does he have? That's pretty much it. 4-3 is a get. Oops, put it back. 4-3-1 is a guaranteed leaf shrapnel blast. Back 3-2, it leads to a guaranteed air shrapnel blast. And forward 1-2 is not a guaranteed air shrapnel blast. So just when she does forward 1-2, that's when you should be looking for. Okay, she's about to leap. If you want to flawless block that on the way up, you can. You want to stay. Now, all of them, if she does the air shrapnel blast and comes down with a punch, you can flawless block that at off any string. That doesn't matter. If she doesn't do it fast enough, you can even flawless block the air shrapnel blast as well. So if she does 2 of them. Alright, so you see how he just flawless block that? See? Now she can still come down with a jump punch, but you flawless block up to it. And that just basically eliminates her from being able to come down with a punch at all because she just got flawless blocked. And you did your up to. I would have showed Jax's there, but sometimes if I did it with Jax, she'll end up behind him, and then like the jump punch will like it'll still hit him, and like it's weird. Like his jump punch, his up to is weird. So that's explaining the leap pressure. You have to understand that if she does leap pressure, she is -29. Well, that's because I didn't really come down with a punch, but basically she is unsafe if she decides to come down with a jump punch. So you have to anti-air her every time you read her coming down with a jump punch, okay? Now, that's the easy part of dealing with Jacqui, all right? The hard part of dealing with Jacqui is also dealing with her just basically in neutral. Because she's going to leap all over the place, okay? Now, with Jax, what I do is I fish for the leap like half to full screen. Because I have an air grab. And I can grab her out of the air. So, if she does this, I'm grabbing her. Now, a lot of people will try to challenge that. And the dangerous part about that is that will beat out a lot of your challenges because people want to anti-air it like that. That's dangerous. Because if she gets you with that shrapnel blast, that's a combo. And I mean, so that's a huge risk. So if she's going to just like jump full screen like that, unless your character has an air grab or they have something like Katana could throw her air fans. Jax can do an air grab. Scorpion has an air grab. Or some characters have an up zoning tool to keep her out the air. You will have to use that. But primarily, if you're going to do that, I would recommend doing it like using something that's safe. As Jax, I can react to her doing that. And some people have to preemptively read her doing that. Because she can do this. And then she can bait you out or something. So if you try to bait her down too, if she baits you down too, you get a combo right there. That's a punish. You're getting combo. And like that's what a lot of Jacqui players will do. They'll just throw that out as a bait. So you have to understand that's an option. But for the most part, you do have to understand where she is on the screen. Okay? If she's half screen, then she can just jump on you for no meter. If she's full screen, she has to use meter to come in on you like that. So like now, if it's a bad Jacqui player, you're most likely going to see them jump full screen like that. Good Jacqui players, they for the most part, they won't even jump full screen like that because they know they can possibly be anti-aired. And if she jumps full screen and she's anti-aired, she just burned a defensive bar. So that means whenever she gets hit out the air, that's a full combo that she can't do shit about. So just kind of watch her there. Watch her defensive meter. Watch her offensive meter. This is going to actually determine this is going to determine the options of the Jacqui player that comes up next. Because they need, like, the character is so meter dependent that is crazy. And that's something you got to pay attention to. So, now what I'm going to explain is her ground game, which is actually very, very, very strong. And it is annoying. because for one, all right, let me switch to Jacqui real quick. All right, for one, she has this dash punch right here, half screen normal, half screen special attack, safe on block. It's a high, yes, but you can duck it, which is which everybody should know you can duck it. But there's also this, which is a mid. That is a 18 frame, pretty much half screen attack. That if she catches you neutral ducking, she can punish you with it. If the Jacqui's good, they can combo off of it, but I mean they're not gonna. Let's see. They can leap it, and they can combo you like that. But like they have to hit confirmment and they have to commit to that. But I mean it's leap pressure, then you go into block pressure, and remember you have to anti-air it, or you have to read them coming down with a jump attack so you can anti-air it because you still got to make reads versus character. This is not a solve all situation to beat Jacqui. Okay, still got to make reads. So there she can still do that. So, but that's easy to deal with. Sometimes you just gotta kind of let her do it, or you have to anticipate it. What I do in this situation is she does this. If she misses that first one, the next hit is a high, so I could duck under it and I could punish her for it. So that's something that you can do as well. You can lab that out and you can practice that whenever you get a chance to. So now we're going to talk about her up close game. Now this up close game is probably just going to be what the most annoying thing is, because Jacqui has insane pressure with it just all across all three variations. Just base Jacqui is good. 9 frame mid, her 1/1 is +2 on block, and if you're a 7 frame character, you can't press a button or it's going to trade and it's going to be her turn again. Like Jacqui can get pretty scary up close. Okay, now what Jacqui can do, her 4/3 is a very, very good button, okay, that has deceptive range, because on some poke, it'll touch a lot of pokes at a certain range, and I'm going to show you here. So, I'm going to go back to Jax. Alright, and I'm going to set Jacqui, let's see, what the hell? Alright. You see how she walked back like that? Her down 3 actually creates space for her to walk back and then try to bait out something. All right, so see, I just got punished for that. So you got to be careful with your counter pokes. See, now that was right away. See, now you'll see this sequence a lot. You see that sequence? You'll see that sequence a lot from Jacqui's. She's +2. There's a down 1 because that's a true frame trap. Down 1 comes out at 5 frames. Backdashes, like her poke, it puts her at a perfect range to where she can move out of the range of your poke, and then she can try to whiff punish you. Okay? And this is how it's going to look. See how I just got punished? That's me trying to play a counter poke game. And if I'm late on it, I'm gonna try to do that better real quick. Alright. Alright, okay, now I'm on point with it. So it's a really dangerous situation to be in. You have to recognize that as a player. Now, I'm probably not getting it perfect right now, but this is something legit that Jacqui's can actually do. So, alright, there we go. Yeah, I think my 4-2 is coming out. Okay, I know. Alright, that should work. And you can get punished for it. See? Now, a lot of people fall victim to that. I know I do. It happens. And I get it. I just was about to show you the options. Now, I know my options is Jax. For other characters, you probably need to have the same mindset, or you need to do something similar. Now, if you know that she's doing down 3, backdash into a 4-3, or backdash into 4, or whatever button she's going to use after the backdash, you have to realize that you may have to let her do it and whiff punish her. or you may have to challenge her with a longer string. Okay, so something like this. I challenge her with a 4-2 because it has a range to catch her. So she's not going to be able to do those backdash gimmicks a lot. Because sometimes even Jax's 4-3 gets caught. Because like my 4-3 gets caught sometimes. So and my poke gets beat. So what I have to do is I have to watch the Jacqui player. I can even do something like that. Or what I often do, I use sweep. Sweep was going to catch her. She can't do anything about that. She can't do anything about sweep. It's a long enough move to catch her. Now, but here's the thing. Jacqui doesn't have to do that, okay? If she can do something like this. She can mash down 1 on you. Now, at that point, you can counter poke with your down 1. Now you can counter poke. But then again, if she catches you counter poking like that, she can do her backdash gimmicks. So now, what do? Okay? I don't know how fast every character's sweep is. I know for Jax, his sweep is 11 frames. So I can use that as a counter poke tool with anything. And then it'll still win. So I can actually option select and just do the sweep. I just have to realize it myself. I can do the sweep in both situations. I don't have to worry about her backdashing on me. Because the sweep is going to beat her out. Okay? Because she's poking. She's basically lost her turn. There's really nothing else she can do. And with Jax in that situation. So that's something that I can do. You may have to pick whatever character you got. You may have to play with them, see what their options are on what they can do about the poke to the backdash. Okay? So a few tips about now you're going to run into some Jacqui players who basically just leap pressure all day, knowing it's fake, and you're anti-airing them and everything. Now that's a bad Jacqui player. What good Jacqui players I know they can do, they're going to mix up the leap and the shrapnel blast pressure a lot amongst other things. So what they'll probably do is they'll probably do 1-1, which is +2 on block. You may be baiting. They may condition you into waiting for the poke or waiting for her next button, and they can do something like they do 1-1, and they can just jump up and do the shrapnel blast. Now that's good. You know, I'm just saying they got you conditioned, and then it still works the same way. You still have to anti-air her, you know, but I mean, it's just she can mix it up, you know. So like a lot of it is just kind of watching the shrapnel blast pressure in the air. So you have to play a lot of matchups versus character to actually really understand what's going on in the game and to get used to what's going on in the game. You have to make the Jacqui player know that, okay, no, you cannot do leap from full screen on me. You cannot do leap from half screen on me. I'm going to beat it. You have to make it to the point where like when you're playing a Jacqui, when an upgraded Jacqui, you have to make it seem like, okay, I know this matchup. Now you have to play the game. Even though Jacqui is still never playing, even though upgraded Jacqui is still never playing our game, she's playing her own game. But you have to make them respect that, okay, you know the matchup. I know the matchup. You're not going to gimmick me out here. Okay, you have to enforce that by anti-airing her off this fake shrapnel blast pressure, and also dealing with her in neutral and off her poke to backdash. Cause like that's real. Her poke and a backdash is like it's real. It's a thing. So and like most characters, like her backdash is fast enough to where she can get it off on most characters. Some characters can do the same exact thing, but they don't have a backdash as fast as Jacqui's. Like Spawn can do it easily. And the reason why he does it so good and he uses his back one is because his cape has no hurt box. It's like it's a disjointed hurt box. So he can hit you, but you can't hit him. That's basically what it means. So, like another tip, like I said before, you're gonna want to watch the Jacqui player's meter. Okay, that's like one of the most important things in the matchup to look for is watching her meter, because it's going to limit her gameplay. It's going to limit what she can actually do during the matchup. She can't do leap pressure. You know what I'm saying? If she uses a defensive bar, they're probably going to be more timid to burn their offensive meter, like on the 2 shrapnel blasts in the air. They're going to be more timid to actually do that, because now if they get hit, she has 950 health. She's going to be launched for a full combo. Can't do anything about it. And and then God forbid that they have no defensive bar, and now they got to play defense. They have to play defense. So one thing I want you all to watch out for Jacqui too. This is her 3-3. It's a 9-frame hide, and it leads to a crushing blow if it's a punish or if it's a counter attack. Now let's say Jacqui does something unsafe, like now let's say that's barely safe, right? And let's say she did this. She micro ducks, right? So when you can't really punish that, okay? It's -7, can't really be blown up. So what people do the most is try to grab her, because it is a decent situation to grab, but it's also a dangerous situation to grab. Because if she down 2s you, that's a crushing blow, and if she 3-3s you, that's a crushing blow. And I'm gonna show you what I mean. Watch. See? I went for the grab and she got a punish. Now, if she would have held, if the AI would have went ahead and did the crushing blow, I would have got launched for big damage. In that situation, it's always good to check her with a mid, because she's -7. You could basically do any mid you want in the game at that point, because her poke is 7 frames, and she's -7 after the dash punch. So you add that, that poke is coming out at 14 frames. Okay. So basically every character in the game can do something. Maybe unless Johnny has 14 frame mid, which is kind of it's okay. But in that situation, he's going to resort to poke. He has to poke back. He can't do his forward 4 because it's going to trade. So in that situation, Jax can do. I can do 4-3-3. This is going to beat her. In that situation, she has to guess more than I do. I just do 4-3-3 and take my turn. Okay, that's simple as that. I don't have to deal with the characters with 8 frame, 9 frame, 10, 11, all the way up to 13 frames can challenge her right here. Okay, so that's something you gotta look out for, and that's Jacqui with any situation where she's barely safe, because she has her 3-3, which is this right here, will launch you for so much damage, and it's really good. It's almost worth taking the risk of getting hit. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's pretty much, it's worth taking the hit. Because, let's see. I don't know the optimal, but, you know, she just got 300% from that. Not 300%, but about 320 damage, 32% just from 3-3 alone. And I didn't even finish the combo. So, okay, if she would have finished that, that would have been close to 40%. So, like, that's something you got to look out for when it comes to playing Jacqui, dude. But that's pretty much it for Jacqui. I explained the gimmicky things, okay? I'd explain to you the stuff that's not real. I explained to you the stuff that you're going to see a lot. Lead pressure is probably the most important. Now, she can do things like play kind of random-ish. And I'm gonna show you what I mean. Like, she can do stuff like that, and she can bait you coming in, and she could punish you for it. Cause you come in, and she does that, and then you come down and she hits you with a jump attack. That's something you got to look out for. So playing neutral versus her is kind of weird. You have to realize that Jacqui's playing her own game, and once you do realize that, you actually should play a lot more patient. When it comes to this matchup, you know, I'm kind of dealing with her. Oops, I wanted to block. You know, kind of dealing with her. That stagger pressure 1-1. You know, you got no one take your turn. This is -2. This string right here. You know, like that's. I mean, she's a pressure character. She's a really good character. Just base Jacqui is a very good character. Probably the best base character in the game. If you take away variations, Jacqui is really insane. Okay, so that just comes from normal Jacqui knowledge, right there. Everything else that I showed you in this is for upgraded specifically. Now I'll go over the regular Jacqui matchup soon in the video. That's because if you're just struggling with Jacqui in general, you're gonna struggle with upgraded. No, I mean, you can do whatever you want as far as beating the jump pressure, beating the shrapnel blast pressure, beating the leap. all that. But if you just don't understand Jacqui just as a base character, you're going to lose to her because her up close game is insane. Her neutral game is insane. You have to understand that as well. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope it helped out a lot of you because these people complaining about this matchup in the NRS community is getting ridiculous. People want her banned when this character should not be banned. We had a lot worse characters. Alien, Tanya. I'm telling you, you're consistently holding a block button versus Tanya, pre-patch Tanya. Alien was mixing you. Imagine Sub-Zero having longer normals than what he has now, and there were overhead and low options that both combo. Imagine at this range, Sub-Zero can put you in a 50-50 just standing there. Imagine if Sub-Zero can do an overhead in this range and a low from this range, and they both granted him a combo. That was Alien, and they were semi safe. Like you could punish him. But and he had Rekkas, so you can make him safe. So right here, playing Alien, you're guessing. That right there alone makes him a better character than everyone in this game. So, but that's it. I hope my video was helpful, guys. It's Swift here, and I'm out.